What's up, bro? So in this video, we're going to go into an introduction to evolutionary psychology. What does that mean for you? How to understand women better, and pretty much what that means for your overall game, okay? And how to interact with women. So, introduction to evolutionary psychology. So what's very important to understand is that, yes, right now, we live in our version of society. What does our version of society look like? We've got electronics, we've got smartphones, we eat all this different food, we travel a lot, we've got aeroplanes, we've got all these forms of transport, okay? We have jobs, we do this, we do that. That's what society looks like right now, okay? But what's important to understand is that how did it look like hundreds of thousands of years ago, okay? How did it look like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years ago, okay? How did it look like back then? It didn't look like how it looked like right now. And why? Let's just put this back in time. Why is this important? It's because everything that we're going to talk about in this course is based off understanding this. Understanding the differences. Now, back in time, how did it look like? Well, cavemen, cavewomen, there was tribes, okay? Some tribes, 100 people, 200 people, 50 people. There were different tribes, okay? There obviously was not anything that we have today, technology, anything that we based our life around in terms of transport, technology, things like that. That didn't exist, okay? Cavemen, cavewomen, there wasn't even language. Okay, there was forms of communication, but there wasn't the languages that we are thinking of today. Okay, the way I'm talking and communicating with you right now. So there wasn't that back in time. Okay, now, what did back in time look like? Well, as I said before, maybe there was plus minus 100 people in a tribe. Okay. Maybe, let's just say, for example, 50 women, 50 men. Okay, so this was our tribe. Maybe 25 of those women were old, 25 of the men were old, 25 of the women were young, 25 of the men were young. Okay, that's pretty much the tribe. Okay, that's the tribe. That was an average tribe. Okay. Now, right now, our world has it's insane, the growth. Okay, there's over 7 billion people. Okay, back in time, your tribe was pretty much all there was. Okay, that's it. That's life. Your tribe. If you're out of the tribe, you cannot fathom or even think about living. There's no such thing as living outside the tribe. You die, okay? Without your tribe to support you, without your tribe to provide, especially the leader of the tribe, you will die, okay? There's going to be obstacles. There's going to be things like lions and alligators and things that are going to kill you. Maybe there's going to be random other people from another tribe that come and kill you, okay, if they even exist. But what's important is your tribe is your life. This back in time, or caveman period, if you will, this period is far more important for us than this period when it comes to understanding dating, attraction, meeting women, and game. Okay, far more. Even though we currently live right now in a modern society, we currently live like this, this period is more important for us. Okay, why? Because okay, this is a brain. My drawings aren't that good. But our brains are still hardwired for this period of time. We haven't evolved enough as a species to adapt to modern society. And you must be thinking, hold on, what do you mean? I use my phone, I'm in modern society right now, I'm not living like a caveman. Instinctually speaking, emotionally speaking, our brains have not evolved enough to adapt to modern society. Okay? Evolution, it takes time. It takes long periods, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands and millions of years to change. Okay? We are still hardwired and conditioned to be living in something like, in a period like this. This is why, for example, we are more afraid of snakes and spiders compared to cars. Are there more deaths from cars? Are there more car accidents compared to snake killing incidents? Of course, okay? Hundreds and hundreds of thousands more, millions more. But we get this instinctual fear of snakes and spiders because back in this time, in this period, there was no such thing as deaths by cars, but there were things, deaths of snake bites and spider bites and all of these things. So we still have that internal fear of those things. We see a spider, we see a snake, okay, we get scared, we get this emotional reaction. That doesn't happen when we see a car. Logically, we should get a terrible emotional reaction when we see cars because there's a huge chance of death, okay, compared to that of snakes and spiders. Okay? I'm not trying to tell you to be scared when you drive, okay? But that's a important idea, and it's important to understand because lots of guys don't ever think, why am I getting this reaction when I'm seeing certain insects, certain animals? Why am I getting this reaction? Why am I getting this pang of fear? Well, back in time, it was a threat to our survival as a species, okay? Now, things like cars, electronics, technology, all of those things, yes, we're using, but our brains actually haven't evolved to actually understand and internalize what's actually going on, okay? We are hardwired for this period of time. Now, what does this mean when it comes to understanding women? Well, here's our beautiful woman. Let's call her Sally. Okay, got long hair. Beautiful, beautiful woman there. Now, what it means is that Sally, okay, she probably wasn't called Sally back in time, but her, right now, you meet someone. You meet her, her name's Sally. Right now, modern society, you meet this woman, her name's Sally. She, even though she is using electronics, she's using a car, she's on Instagram, she's browsing Facebook, she's using Uber, all of these types of things, she's 100% in modern society, of course she is. But if you are trying to relate to her, if you are trying to attract her, if you are trying to date her, if you are trying to game her, you need to tap in to the caveman period, or the back in time phase, if you will. You need to tap into that. Why? Because her brain is still revolved around that period. Her brain, in terms of attraction, not just in terms of us for survival, in terms of attraction, in terms of mating, it's still hardwired to back in time. It's still hardwired to a caveman period. Okay? And this is very important to understand. And in the next video, in this module, I'm going to break down exactly what women are attracted to in terms of the back in time period, in terms of the caveman period, okay? What are they actually attracted to and how we need to use that to tap into dating, attraction, getting a mate right now, okay, in modern society. That we're going to talk about now in the next video. But what I want you to understand is that if you base your attraction, your dating, your flirting, your getting a girl, okay, seduction, okay, going about the seductive process, if you base that all around modern society, you will not understand how to really get the girl, okay? You will not get her because that's not how her brain is working. That's not how our brain's working either, okay? You need to understand that raw attraction is based off a period, many phases, many lengths of time ago, okay, where we were a different species, but our brains are still zoned in on that period. Okay, we haven't adapted as a species. So this is important to understand. It's just important to understand that, hold on, everything that's going on right now, all these distractions, all these modern society, new developments, that's great. Okay, it's great for us as a species. Okay, it's great for our development as a human race. When it comes to dating, when it comes to attraction, when it comes to psychology, when it comes to understanding people, when it comes to persuasion, when it comes to influence, we need to go back in this period of time and really understand what makes us tick. Okay, so in the next video, what we're going to get into is understanding attraction and where attraction actually comes from and what women are actually attracted to.